if it's July, then the granddaddy of all sales has arrived, and that's the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. And we're going to give you some tips and tricks on how to shop the sale. And I'm joined by my lovely daughter-in-law, Kelly, who happens to be a petite. And I know that petites can be a little bit challenging to shop for at this sale. So Kelly's going to guide us through that.
Hi, everyone.
So, but before we get into that, before we get into our wish list and, you know, what we're going to shop, we're just going to go over a couple of things and why I love this sale. And I think, Kelly, I think you love it too, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I really do. It's a great time of year.
And it's turned into a wonderful family tradition, honestly, because Kelly works at a style at a certain age, and now my other daughter-in-law that just recently was married to Andrew, she shopped with us last year, and she's shopping with us this year. She helps over on Instagram, and she does some things like that. So, and then we're also joined with my photographer, Jess. So we're going to have so many fun things behind the scenes. So join us on, gosh, whichever channel you want to, but this is YouTube, so we'll have a lot of coverage over here on YouTube, Instagram, and Instagram stories, and of course the blog where we house absolutely everything. So, but let's get into it. So we're just going to talk about the dates. So this video is just to share what our wish lists are, because we haven't even gone shopping yet. And I do love that Nordstrom does make it easy with these wish lists. So
yeah, it's a very handy feature that they've gotten really good. I think in the first couple years it was a little bit it was user friendly, but I think they've really honed in on what makes it great, and that is being able to wish list things so that you're notified when something goes out of stock, because I think that's the #1 problem with the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale.
Yes, and things do go very, very quickly. So that's why we're sharing our favorites, because so here are the dates. So we'll go over that first. So the dates, and this is a card member first sale. So I would suggest, if you don't have a Nordstrom card, to run, not walk, and actually apply for one, because it really does come in handy, because you can shop the sale, because it's all based on your points and all based on how much you spend at the store. So the dates this year, it starts on July 9th, and that's when the icons can shop. I am not an icon, I'm an ambassador, and I will tell you, those icons are icons for a reason, because by the time it opens up, and I shop on the second day, by the time it opens up for ambassadors, so many things are gone.
It's true.
So that's why you really do want to create a wish list. So July 9th, icons shop. Then it opens up to ambassadors July 10th. And so that's me. And so you can follow along on Instagram and Instagram stories, because we'll have lots of behind the scenes of what we're trying on. And then the 11th, it opens up for influencers. And then after that, it opens up to the public on July 15th. So those are the key dates right there. But we are going to just talk about wish lists, because there are a lot of different ways that you can shop this sale. And so I will go back to having a card, or if you're a Nordstrom, or if you're a Nordy card member, you can you can shop the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale with double points. You get 4 double points per year.
Yeah.
So it's a really great way to rack up your Nordy notes. And I love Nordy notes, because I save mine all year long. And then I treat myself to a little gift at Christmas time. So it's really, really fun. So double point days for Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, that's what I do. And then also, if you do have a Nordstrom card, you have free alterations, which comes in handy for many of us, because we're not just necessarily form fitted for that pair of pants or that dress or whatever. So,
and I know it.
Right? It really comes in handy for petites.
Yeah.
And you're invited to different beauty events during the year and styling events. So anyway, that's just a plug. You don't have to listen. I'm not here to tell you to, get a card and then rack up debt. That's not me. I love my card just because of all the benefits that it provides me. Not so that I can have another, high interest rate card. I just like to pay mine off every month, but it does come in handy. It really is. I mean, it gets me into the sale on the second day. So I know that those icons are going to swoop in and get a lot of things. But so that's just a little bit about the sale, the dates, and it lasts until August 4th. So this is a very long sale. But also, I didn't point out why I also love this sale is because they're having all the fall and winter items on sale now. So this is an end of the year, end of the season sale where it's, you know, you may find this, you may find that. These are brands that come along and they put their fall and winter items on sale in July. And it really is a great way to Christmas shop. Do you do any shopping that way?
Actually, I have in the past, and I plan to do it again this year. It is a little bit hard when the temperatures are, you know, 95 degrees to think about winter coats and things like that. But it really, if you can get yourself in the mindset, it is such a great opportunity to save big on a lot of, not only brands, but you know, the higher end brands and things like that. It's a great opportunity for that, but also for all kinds of things like pajamas and, you know, jeans and pants and socks and boots. Boots are another really great thing to shop for, but Christmas and holiday gifts is a really great strategy.
You can just, you know, start ticking people off of your list because there again, Nordstrom is an amazing retailer that's been in business for over 100 years, and they have so many things available for the home, for men, for children, for, you know, beauty. I mean, they really have it all. Yeah. And they do have, I love their customer service, and they still have, they're one of the retailers that still have your returns can go back several months later. I mean, everybody's gotten so restrictive. It's 30 days and that's it. You're SOL. Whether you're out of town or not, you know, you're stuck with that item. But Nordstrom really still does have great customer service and free returns, you know, to your house and back to the store. So there again, it's a great sale. Love it. And as I said, it's turned into a family tradition. So Kelly, let me know how you like to shop the sale, because there's lots of different ways that we could tackle it. But so how do you like to shop the sale?
Well, I have to have a two-prong approach for shopping, really, because online is a really great way to shop because a lot of their inventory is visible there online, which you don't necessarily get that experience in the store, which is unfortunate because it is helpful to try things on. However, by shopping online and looking at the preview, making a wish list, you can get a sense of what you need to hone in on when you actually go to the store, if you do go to the store. And since we do shop in store, that's my opportunity to kind of seek out those items I have on my wish list, try them on, and then also find things that maybe I missed when I was looking online.
Right.
Which is, it happens.
It does happen.
So there are a lot of things that once I'm in store, I was like, oh, I didn't see this, or I skipped over it online, but seeing it in person, I have a different opinion.
Right.
So that's kind of the way I have to approach it from two angles there. And being a petite, I kind of tend to gravitate toward higher end brands that I know I can get at not only a deep discount, but are made of quality materials that are worth the price of alterations. And since I'm a Nordy Club member, I do get the free alterations, so I could take advantage of that, which is really great. So I would definitely recommend becoming a member for that purpose if you're petite and you know that you're going to have to get certain things altered. So I focus on jeans and pants and things like that from more higher end brands that I won't buy throughout the rest of the year, so I can get them at this discount and then take advantage of that free alteration.
I love that benefit. I do. It's really nice. And also too, we're like your online stylist, but they do have stylists in store.
They do.
So I would totally tap into that feature because they can really come along and help you select some items that you would not pick out for yourself. Yeah. So I really do like that fact too.
Well, and I think not only that, but it's a really good opportunity too to look for lingerie.
Oh, yes.
Because they do have great sales on some of the better lingerie brands, like the really top-notch brands. I know a lot of them you like Cowl, and you can take advantage if you go into the store for an actual bra fitting.
That's right, which I suggest all the time here because that is one style mistake that will definitely age us. It definitely just does not have us looking our very best. And 80% of women are wearing the wrong size bra. So take advantage. Yes, there's lots of different ways that we can shop this sale. But just to piggyback on what Kelly said, so how I like to shop the sale is I go to the luxury brands first and see what they have on sale because they always have my favorites represented every year. And that's Vince and Eileen Fisher and Veronica Beard. Those are, three that come to mind. So I definitely like to peruse what they have. I mean, Lafayette 148 is over there. I'm just trying to think who else I like to go shop for. But that's really how I like to slice and dice it. So I go the luxury brands first, and then I'll go into categories like dresses. So here are the dresses that I like. Here are the sweaters that I like. So I'm such a sucker for sweaters. I was just looking at my sweater inventory. I have a lot of sweaters, but I'm always ready to add 1 or 2 more into my inventory. And then pants. Then I go to shoes, boots, and then I'll, then branch out into beauty and things like that. So today, since we're releasing the video before the sale actually starts, so we'll just share what's on our wish list, and then we'll come back next week and we'll share with you what we actually scored, and what we saw in store, and then what we saw online as well. And as always, we have all the links down below in the description box, and YouTube is making it even easier because then we can float in the products right here in the video. So 2 ways to shop. So Kelly, what is on your wish list?
Well, I have a few great things, actually. I'm like you always, I tend to look at the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale for cashmere sweaters or cashmere blend sweaters because it's a great time to save big on that expensive material. So I have a Nordstrom cashmere blend hoodie. Something that I don't already have in my collection is a cashmere hoodie. So it's a pullover with drawstring hoodie, really cute. Another one is a Nordstrom Rib Zip Cardigan. I have a lot of, zip sweatshirts, but I don't have anything that is sort of elevated casual, in the zip up sweater department. So I've got my eye on that.
Who's the designer? Do you remember?
Those are both Nordstrom brand.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even mention that. So because Nordstrom has their own in-house brands, always very affordable and even more affordable on the sale.
Yes,
so.
And they tend to have more stock of those items than the higher end brands. The higher end brands also sell out very quickly, so that is
those icons.
Yeah, it's a challenge. But the Nordstrom made brands like Nordstrom, Treasure and Bond, Halogen, those they tend to have more stock of those, so they don't sell out as quickly. So it is nice to kind of seek those out. I also, like I said, I go straight for jeans and pants a lot of the time. So the higher end brands that I really like, I have the AG Mary High Waist Slim Straight jeans, which they always bring out a version of this every year. And I'm always on board for whatever new version they bring out because they're just such great jeans. And those are definitely worth, taking advantage of the free alteration because they don't come in petite.
Right.
Another item, Veronica Beard. I love Veronica Beard, and really the Nordstrom sale is the only time I'll let myself splurge on Veronica Beard. So she has a really...
I shop their sales a lot.
Yeah, they have,
good sales.
You got to take advantage of it. So she has a really cute, it's called the Brixton Plaid Wide Leg Ankle Pants, which look really cute for fall. So I've got those. I've got a couple of other things from Madewell. One of the things that I was really excited to see is a lot of Monica Vinader jewelry on sale.
Yes.
Trying to beef up my jewelry collection, and this sale is a really great opportunity to take advantage of brands that I normally wouldn't splurge for, and Monica Vinader is another one.
Really great brand for jewelry. You won't go wrong.
So I've got a couple of items from her, a pendant necklace and a turquoise bead necklace.
Oh, I didn't see the turquoise bead necklace. I have to go back and
it's very cute, casual, simple. And then I always take advantage. I don't buy sunglasses all year except for at the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, and I usually get one pair. And this year I've got my eye on the Prada Irregular sunglasses. So that hopefully, last year I bought a pair of Celine sunglasses that I really like, and so hopefully these won't sell out and I'll be able to snap them up in store so I can actually try them on.
That's right.
So
usually their sunglasses don't go as quickly as other things.
They don't, it's true. And they tend to actually restock with stuff like sunglasses. So because the sale is so long, and if you do have it on your wish list, there is a chance if it's sold out initially, that by the end of the sale, August 8th, it will be back in stock with stuff like that. So that is good. And then the other thing I'm really excited about, which I hope I can find in store to try on, is it's a Western bomber jacket by that brand Avec Les Filles.
Oh,
Very cute. Very, bomber jackets are still really trending for fall and this coming winter. And this one has kind of Western flair to it with cute pocket details, and it's black and white. It just looks like a really fun coat to have in my collection. So I'm looking forward to seeing that in store to try it on.
Nice. That's always a great brand. They always trot out several coats that I like during the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale.
Yeah.
So I hope it's
there.
Yeah, I hope they have it in store, because we never know
Yeah.
what, I mean, I think it just goes on the individual store and that buyer. It's because I think there's 2 in Atlanta that we could shop at. We always go to Lenox. We always go to Phipps. But there's another one, I can't think of where it is, but it's not too far away. We're always usually pretty pooped by the time.
Yeah, it's a long day.
It's a long day. So it's like, I think we've thrown that out before. Hey, do you want to go to the other Perimeter? That's
Perimeter.
Yes. The Nordstrom Perimeter. We're always like, oh no, let's just go home.
Yeah.
So because we're worn out. But well, I'm glad that you shared your wish list, and then also how to shop for petites, because one of the complaints that I have heard is that Nordstrom isn't necessarily petite friendly.
Yes, I have noticed this, and it is true. However, I will say that their generous return policy and the free alterations, if you live close enough to a Nordstrom to make that worth your while, it kind of helps offset the fact that they are not very petite friendly. I never have had a terrible time finding things that actually fit. But you do have to be a little bit more savvy, I suppose,
with what you're shopping for. But you can do it. So,
you can.
And Kelly, you're 5 feet.
5 feet.
And you wear a size
0 or extra small, and sometimes extra small. Like one of the items on my wish list is an oversized herringbone blazer from Treasure and Bond, which I'm looking forward to trying on. But if I find something that is supposed to be an oversized style, I'll go down to maybe an extra small if I can find it, and then that typically kind of gives me the fit, the correct fit.
Okay, so that's good. Right.
Just depends.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, and that's why you have to join us on Instagram stories, because we never know what we're going to find in store.
Right.
We just never know what that's going to look like. So it's always an adventure. So, okay. Well, thanks for sharing your wish list. And so I will share mine. So as I said, I like to kind of slice and dice it. I like the higher end brands at the beginning. I always look for that. So I did see this Rag & Bone. I mean, I can't say that they're like luxury brands, that I'm not eyeing really, really high end brands, but I mean, they're pricey. They definitely are.
They're higher than average.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So Rag & Bone has a really adorable cardigan. So they call it the Nora cardigan. And it has a little texture to it and some gold buttons.
I love the gold buttons on that cardigan. Yeah.
So I like that. So that's on my wish list. And then Veronica Beard. I also love Veronica Beard, and I typically shop Veronica with sales. That's been a couple of times I've really popped for the full price. I mean, I have the navy blazer, which rarely goes on sale. Their navy Dickey blazer, and that's not on sale this year at the anniversary sale. But Veronica Beard does have several blazers on sale, and I really like the tweed herringbone, but it is a Dickey jacket. So if you're not familiar with Veronica Beard jackets, they have these zip in, zip out Dickey lining, so you can really change the whole look of the blazer. So I do think it's worth the investment.
You get a lot of mileage out of that.
You really, really do. So I like their herringbone Dickey jacket, and then so I've become a big fan of Reiss in the past few years, and I love red. So they had this set. So it's a Reiss Lorna Ottoman rib off the shoulder top. I thought that was just super sharp. And it has a pair of matching pants, which are the Reiss Millie pleated wool blend pants. And so I just thought that would just be a beautiful outfit for fall, winter.
Good Christmas outfit.
Yes, it is. And red is just such a beautiful color. And I know some of us are hesitant to wear red. So if you don't want to wear red against your face, I would definitely take a look at the pants, because you could put black with it, you could put white with it, you could put, I love camel and red. So anyway, but it's no brainer for me. I love red, so I love that outfit. And they actually had a coat, a red coat.
Yes, I saw that.
It has a beautiful red coat too. My mom had a gorgeous maxi coat. I just remember this when I was about 10. And it had a black velvet collar on it. Wow. I don't know. Red coats are always, they have a soft spot in my heart. Another brand that I love is Vince. So, and they're always well represented during the anniversary sale. So I love this. So this is a tipped cashmere wrap, which I think would be an investment piece that you would be able to pull out on those chilly fall or spring days.
Mhm.
And then, I mean, honestly, and then just you could travel with it. There's just a lot of ways that you could wear this cashmere wrap. So I really like that. I also liked their, well, let me find it now. Every year I go for one or two of their sweaters. So I like their cashmere cable cardigan because very preppy. I love, you know, the cable pattern. To me, that's just very, very preppy. So that's on my wish list. And then I have, what else do I have from Vince? I'm kind of jumping around here. So I guess that's, their long wool. I know I had one more. Their long wool blend cardigan. And I really like that because it had, their sleeves were cuffed. And you can, you can tie it or you can not tie it. So I thought that was just a really beautiful item. So that's what I like from Vince. And then I'm a sucker for coats. Even though Georgia, our winters are a little bit shorter than what I experienced in the Midwest, but I still am always adding coats into my collection. But I love this denim jacket from Frame. It's a very 70s vibe.
Yeah.
And it's also belted, and so it's a lighter weight coat. So I think it would go pretty well with our climate here. So that's on my wish list. And then some active wear that I wanted to share with you. So let me just switch my wish list here. So I am not familiar with this brand, so I'm kind of hoping that they're in store. But they had a 3-piece set that I thought was absolutely adorable. So the brand is Travis Matthew. And they had a crewneck sweatshirt, matching joggers, and then a quilted puffer jacket, diamond quilted puffer jacket. Looked absolutely adorable. And I like to be like on the weekends, I just think it's just the perfect lounging around the house, but yet you're presentable enough to run errands. Then you have a little matching coat. So that is on my wish list. And then Beyond Yoga is hands down my favorite active wear, especially when I go off to Pilates. So they have a beautiful crop tank and high waist leggings. So that's on my wish list too. And then also their no-show socks. So, or actually that's not from Beyond Yoga, that's Zella. So Zella is a Nordstrom made brand, and they do have really great active wear. I mean, I do like that, but Beyond Yoga is by far, that is definitely my favorite. What else do I have? Oh, shoes. Shoes. So a couple of years ago, and I still try them out all the time. They're really one of my favorite pair of sneakers, and they're from Rag & Bone. And they have something very similar this year. So they're called the Retro Court Sneaker. So I'm not necessarily going to purchase those for myself, but they're very similar to a pair that I wear regularly. And then people are always asking me. So definitely take a look at the Court Sneaker. If you like Adidas, sometimes I say that wrong. We always like to say Adidas here in the States, but it really is. I get corrected all the time.
Different pronunciation.
Adidas. Anyway, so there's Stan Smith sneaker. So if you just like a crisp white sneaker, that's a great sneaker to add into your collection. And then you can also get, because at the back of it, it could be green, it could be white, it could be, I think there's a gold metallic. So definitely take a look at that. One thing that I'm hoping that they have in store, but if they don't, I will order it online. So I love kitten heels, and I love kitten heel boots. So this was the Nordstrom Dauphine kitten heel knee-high boot in suede. And then they also have the croc pattern too. So that's definitely on my list. Another thing that I will share with you, because we both love lug sole Chelsea boots. We each have several pairs.
I have a few,
I love them. They're great all winter long. So Nordstrom has a pair. They're black. I think they probably come in another color too. So highly recommend Chelsea boots. And then to go with that Reiss, and I'm really hoping those icons. I just know those icons are going to buy that Reiss red sweater and pants. But if they don't, there's a pair of beautiful Franco Sarto kitten heel pumps that I'm going to buy to go with that red outfit. And then also, I've recommended this a gazillion times, but I think every woman should own at least one pair of red shoes because they're just so much fun. So that's what's on my wish list. And I mean, this video could honestly be an hour long, but since it is before the sale, we're just kind of giving you just a little overview or a little preview. And Kelly, will you come back next week and share what we actually scored from the sale?
Yes, of course. I'm actually, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a wrap for our Nordstrom preview sale. And stay tuned, as I said, you can follow along on Instagram stories where you'll see a lot of behind the scenes. We shop on Wednesday. Even though we go up the night before. We're having dinner. It's really a lot of fun. So anyway, that's our preview, and we'll see you next week when we're sharing what we actually bought.